RS Art Space is on a mission to attract people to Üsküdar and turn the Asian side of Istanbul into an art center. That's why its first exhibit is about people, its human stories, and brings contemporary artists working in various methods from painting to collages together. And the themes range from existentialism to memory. The curator's approach was precisely to gather the artworks that hone in on the human experience.
The human experience obviously is something very fundamental for every human being as well as for every artist, because art is a field of sharing experiences, of creating experiences, and maybe sometimes giving alternative insight in known experience. So art is always going beyond the known. And these four artists in our exhibition actually show different approaches to telling a story. So people's stories is actually on the one hand showing the richness of today's figurative contemporary art. It shows various aesthetic and formal ranges from traditional oil on canvas to 3D printed sculptures and collage. And if you look at the works, you can see that some artists are dealing with memory and stories from the past, like Didem or Haydar. Some of them are dealing with the interconnection between individual stories and official history. And actually we can see that, especially if you connect it to experience, countless stories and countless experiences actually form the great narration that we call history.
As for the inspirations behind the stories, nature has played a pivotal part.
My art is based on storytelling, so the topic was great fit for me. I focused on the inner stories we tell ourselves and how we express them. The way I look at it is, if we approach these stories we carry within us with compassion, that way of seeing would transform our engagement with the world around us. I used flowers and birds as symbols of compassionate approach. I think communication is the key to building bridges on the way to healing our broken world, and that communication starts within us. My works here each tell stories on that road.
For other artists at the gallery, the stories came from a more personal place.
Looking at family albums, I realized people abandon their personal memories. And I approach all stems in my work as contemporary archaeology to tell how personal memory fades unless you are world famous.
Filiz Yılmaz, the mind behind the art space, and her team say the exhibition is just one part of RS's humane mission. They say their gallery aims to popularize the concept of artworks as gifts, so that anyone can become an art collector. They also aim to launch an academy to help kids and aspiring artists, with hopes that art in Turkey will have a permanent human connection. Alican Pamir, TRT World, Istanbul.